I think the truth is that she raises the game. I think I've seen a lot of people say that about her. She's the type of actress where every scene is better when she's in it.
I'm Spider-Man.
What?
That's what you were going to say, that you're Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, but you're in danger. You just have to trust me.
Fine.
On the red carpet in front of cameras, with his own wife standing right next to him, Tom Holland just said something about Zendaya that had nothing to do with romance at all. And it might be the most genuinely humble thing a leading man has said about his co-star in years. I'm Nina, and today we're breaking down everything happening with Tom Holland and Zendaya right now as they promote Spider-Man. Brand new day, the quote everyone's talking about, the viral moments from their press tour, and why this might be the most important role reversal of Holland's entire career. The quote that's actually going viral. Let's start with the moment itself. At the Los Angeles premiere of Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Tom Holland was asked about working alongside Zendaya across nearly a decade of playing Peter Parker and MJ together. And instead of the usual polished, PR-safe answer, he said something refreshingly direct.
Every scene is better when she's in it, and any time that I get to share the screen with her, I'm very lucky.
That's not a small compliment. This is a man who's led one of the biggest franchises in movie history, being genuinely, publicly deferential about his own co-star's talent, on the same red carpet where he could have easily just talked about the movie itself. He followed it up by saying how grateful he is for how everything has turned out both professionally and personally, which, given that they got married sometime around this exact era of their lives, hits a little differently than your average co-star praise. Why this quote matters more than it seems. Here's why I think this moment is genuinely worth talking about, beyond just being a cute soundbite. Tom Holland has spent close to a decade as the face of Spider-Man, arguably the most recognizable superhero in modern pop culture. That kind of platform tends to create actors who talk about themselves first and their co-stars second, even when they don't mean to. Holland doing the opposite, publicly crediting Zendaya as the more talented one of the two, says something about where his head is at this point in his career. And it's not an isolated comment either. Throughout this entire press tour, Holland has consistently steered conversations towards Zendaya's talent and their creative partnership rather than centering himself, even though he's technically the title character in the franchise. For someone at his level of fame, that's a genuinely rare instinct. The moments from this press tour that are already viral. And honestly, the compliment isn't even the only thing from this press tour blowing up online. During an interview with Pedestrian TV, Holland and co-star Jacob Batalon were put on the spot in a lyrics game, challenged to complete the words to Zendaya's 2013 hit single Replay, a song most people forget she even released since her acting career has completely overshadowed her early music days. Neither of them could finish the lyrics, and Zendaya's reaction, laughing and gently calling them out for forgetting the words to one of her own songs, immediately went viral. It's a small moment, but it's the kind of easy, unscripted chemistry that's hard to fake on camera, and fans picked up on it instantly. That's really the through line of this entire promotional run. These two have been doing interviews, games, and joint appearances together, and almost every single one has produced some genuinely funny, clearly unrehearsed moment between them. It's the kind of press tour that reminds you these two have literally been working together since they were teenagers on the set of Spider-Man, Homecoming back in 2017. The storyline that mirrors their real life in a weird way. Now here's a detail that's genuinely interesting once you know the plot of the new movie. In Spider-Man, Brand New Day, the entire world has essentially forgotten who Peter Parker is, including MJ. So on screen, Holland and Zendaya are playing two people meeting each other as total strangers, despite having built an entire relationship together across the last several films. Critics reviewing the movie have picked up on just how strange and effective that dynamic is, given that these two are actually married in real life. Several reviews have specifically pointed out that their chemistry reads like an old-fashioned romance, even while playing characters who technically don't know each other anymore in the story. One critic described watching them rebuild that connection on screen as feeling almost like classic, old-school movie romance. Which, considering these are two actors whose off-screen relationship the whole world already knows about, adds a layer of meaning that a completely fictional pairing just couldn't replicate. It's a genuinely clever twist for a franchise this far into its run, using the real, lived-in familiarity between two actors to make a storyline about strangers actually feel more emotionally loaded, not less. What this means for where they go from here. So where does this leave these two? Beyond Brand New Day, Holland and Zendaya are already confirmed to appear together again in Christopher Nolan's upcoming adaptation of The Odyssey, alongside a genuinely massive cast. And with Brand New Day tracking toward major box office numbers, there's already talk that if the film performs the way it's projected to, they could end up making a very specific kind of Hollywood history, becoming the first married couple to simultaneously star in the two highest-grossing films playing in theaters at the same time. That's a genuinely wild milestone if it happens, and it says a lot about where both of their careers currently sit. This isn't two actors leaning on a real relationship to sell tickets. It's two actors who happen to have built a real relationship out of over 8 years of consistently good creative chemistry. Now watching that chemistry translate directly into box office results. So here's my honest take. In an industry full of actors talking themselves up, Tom Holland publicly calling his own co-star more talented than him is a genuinely rare and likable moment, and it's clearly part of why audiences keep rooting for these two both on screen and off. Let me know in the comments what you think of the quote, and whether you're planning to catch Brand New Day this weekend. If you want more updates on Holland and Zendaya as this press tour continues, make sure you're subscribed.